Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome back. 9 a.m. here, 30 minutes till the market opens up. And it looks like we're going to have another very interesting market. And we're going to check out some of the stocks. What a good day yesterday, by the way. Good to see you all, Brad, Michael, Rich, Margaret, Andrea. Good to see you. Buongiorno to you too, Andrea. And everyone on social media, welcome back. So anyway, we're going to go over a couple of stocks that we traded yesterday. Overall, we had a really decent day on a Monday. If you were logged into the trading floor, I know some of you here now, but so on social media, if you're able to get in there, I'll tell you, it's been a really interesting Mondays. I mean, usually Mondays have, coming back from the weekend, usually a lot of things don't really happen, but I told you that summer is over. When summer's over, everybody gets back to work, and this is why you're having some crazy volatilities. Another thing that's unbelievable too is that we had some stocks that just been up so much, you know what I mean? And but there's been a lot of short squeezes also, so we got to be really careful of that. We're going to talk a little bit about it. Like this FGI up about 250%. My God, what a run up on this one too. But I don't know. I'm getting a little skeptical on something like this. Well, on the expensive side, so, a little volatile. You can see the spread's kind of ugly, so we need to be careful of that. But there's a bunch of them out there on that watch list. We're going to go through. But let's talk about what happened yesterday, because we did have a lot of stocks that did move. First of all, if you guys watched that video, I posted a new video on my social network, obviously on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram about Tesla. And that was basically our biggest winner so far, in a way that we were in the right place, the right time. Great Fausto flags over here. I pointed that out. And we finally broke through a big seller. And boom, the thing went from 350 to 415. And we did really well on TSLL. We did well on TSLY, TSYY. All of them did really, really well. So if anyone jumped in it, I know a lot of you here did get it. Worked out really nicely. So congratulations. I still have it. I'm not selling it, I think, but we got to break past this 20. Oops, wrong window. We got to break past this number right here, 2050, which we were pretty close yesterday at. But I don't know. I have some pretty good confidence. I'm converting this as not only as a day trade, but it was a short-term swing trade, but now I'm going to probably make it into an investment. I know a lot of you here own the stock around $13, so you're looking pretty happy right now on it. A couple other ones out there that we did pretty well too. ATCH. Let's talk about some of the other stocks that we traded. A little bit of a little non-brand name stock, but that one did pretty well for some of us. MTVA, another really nice move. Very inexpensive stock. Remember that I always tell you, it doesn't matter what you trade. You're just here to make money. It's all about risk to reward. And, so don't ever look at something like, oh, I don't trade stocks as cheap. Well, listen, less risk, more reward. Irene also, just an animal. This thing has been just an absolute great swing trade. It has been a great day trade. Just like even at the right in the afternoon, probably the best mover in the afternoon, 35 all the way, did not stop, just kept going beautifully up to 37. You had some really nice Fausto flags right there, just breakout. That's when program trading kicks in right around 330. What a beautiful run on that one. Irene is going back on that watch list again, as always. OKLO, the nuclear stocks. This thing is just finally starting to make a big move. It's funny because the SMR is not moving with it. There's another nuclear stock, but the other one, the OKLO, that one is obviously doing a lot better. There's been a great swing trade, and the crazy part is they didn't make any money yet, but got big plans with nuclear power, which we all could see how could be a big asset, big value, and it's doing well. Another very inexpensive stock, Uranium Energy, UEC, that one did pretty well too, right there. Another one, big pop. It seems like they're all, a lot of these stocks, the same industry, did really well. The list goes on and on and on. CCJ, this stock was a great educational stock. Consolidation, holding here right around 80. Finally, it broke through it, and you can see it's at 86. This stock also could probably be a very good swing trade. I'm going to put that on there too. CCJ. And what else that we have? We had a lot yesterday. I mean, the list goes on and on. This one was a good from one from Friday, but then became a good short. What else we had? NAOV. I listen, that one 9:30 went from like 9 to about 16. Two more. LRE was a good short, and Woof or Wolf, let's just say it. That one's also going on the back on the watches. I thought the Wolf trade in the morning was probably the best one out of them all. Here around 9:30, you could see it made a nice move from 230 all the way up to about 280. And then when program trading kicked in right around 10:30, it ran from 260, which had a lot of support, and ran all the way to a whopping 310. So it was very tradable. It was nice out of all of them. I think everyone should at least get a little piece of this one right here on Wolf. All right. So anyway, let's turn the page. That was yesterday. Let's talk about today. Let's see what's going on. You know, Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Thursdays is hump days, the best days of the week to trade. We have the stock right here, FGI. The issue I have with this one, it's starting to trend down. You know, that's my issue with the stock. Sellers are stacked up. You could see it right here around 22, 20, 16. So it's going to be on the B list. It looks very volatile, very big spread. So, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that one. This one too, 21 million shares, up 100% right now. You see, she hasn't really gone anywhere. She's kind of flat right there. So that also is not really what we're looking for. We know it's got some decent iceberg orders here. You can see they're a little bit all over the place. See how they're stacked up between $5.50 and $6. A lot more sellers than buyers, you know, but it is up 100%. I'll put this on the B list. TURB. Number 2. This one, very tradable, you know, nice spread, up 85%. But once again, she's kind of flat. So not a big fan of that. APVO, good gap up early this morning. Now she's starting to trend down. This is a pharmaceutical stock. So you could see it took a very big hit, making a little bit of a comeback. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it. The trend is your friend. You don't want to buck that trend. Another good stock, 47%, 37 million shares, flat. Not really what we're looking for. We want things that are continue to go higher with a good push. Now, listen, they might move going into the afternoon. I mean, when the market opens up at 9:30, but as of right now, not a big fan. Now, OPI is going on the watch list. So OPI is making a big move again. All right. OPI, let's go check out the orders on this one. Really nice move on OPN. Tradable, good spread. What we got going on over here? Orders are not really making too much sense. We got some sellers out here at $1.25 and $1.50. This guy just popped up here at 90 cents. Big seller right here. Probably did a spoof. Just pulled his order and canceled it. So that one looks really, really nice. I like that one. That one's a little bit better. A little bit up our alley. Oh, Nuke's making a move. Nuke. Everybody remember this stock, right? This stock was a very fun stock. Remember this one right here? This one we traded back on this day. Ran from $1 all the way to $80. Nuke is the company that makes the Iron Dome. Remember the Israelis had that Iron Dome? That's the company that has the technology behind it. I always like to keep it up there. So if it made the watch list, that's a good sign. Losers. Oh, what the hell happened here? This thing just fell out of bed. Ooh, some news must have just came out and didn't really look like it worked out too well. I don't know if this is a pharmaceutical stock, but this thing is just crashing. Where's the next support level? I don't know, 0. People always ask, how much lower could it go? Losers wise, not really seeing anything there. BGI, that one did really good in the after hours, kind of flat, 93%. I'll put this on the B list. This one, don't like the spread. Zone, we traded this before, but not really trending that well. A 14%, 10%. JMIA. Wolf, I'm going to put back on the watch list. That one we did well with yesterday. Stock you could see back last year was in the 40s, been trending up pretty nicely up here. I don't know, maybe we're getting a little bit of a dead cat bounce. You can see here from $1.25, filled up a gap fill right here. Yeah, this thing could probably keep going. I could see that. Losers, NBY, we know why that's going down. That went from $1 to $4. Now it's on the losers list, so that's a short squeeze. All right, so there's our list. Not a big list so far. I mean, as in brand name stocks, listen, Tesla's still doing well. I could put that back on the watch list. TSLA. I mean, I'll be honest with you. If I see it pushing up, I might buy more. I sold. I liquidate some cash. I got rid of my RTX. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Tesla. If you can go back to next year's highs, we got resistance levels here. The stock could really, really push up. All-time highs, you can see that with all the reverse stock splits. I'm going all the way back since 2018. Stock was 17. I mean, let me tell you, that $1 trillion deal that he's getting, I don't know about you guys, but he's back to work. He's not working for Trump anymore. He's not working with Doge. That guy, when he puts his head down, I think he's going to figure something out. So, you know what? Greed, whatever you want to call it. We're just running the wave. All right, guys. All right, so everybody, $10 million public offering. Is that what the news on BNGO? A $10 million offering? Wow, they must be really desperate for money. That's not a really good sign. All right, let's get ready for the market open up, guys. I will be on Metastock today. And don't forget, next week is the Cyber Expo here at Cybertrade University. We'll post a link. So I will be on at 10 a.m. So if you are registered, like I said, you could be logged in here and you can watch me also there also. So I'm just going to go over some of the tools that we use. And, once again, it's all about educating everyone how to follow the money. So if I don't see you, Rich and Josh are going to take care of you from here. And I'll see you in a little bit. All right, guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 15 minutes.